You guys asked me to watch this baby Totu thing. This person seems to have pretty extensive coverage, excuse me, starting here. So we'll give her a watch. This is a viral TikTok video. Let's
This
see
little
what we got
girl's
here.
face haunts me, and I had to find out what
I'm gonna call her ugly like that, bro. Come on.
happened to her. But what I uncovered is pretty dark.
Okay.
I kept seeing thousands of people donate to them because the story was that this little girl was traumatized and was
Okay, so it says this little girl was abused by her real parents, and they did not feed her, and she was good. She has good parents, but she's traumatized. Okay, that's sad.
now adopted into a loving family, but she's never left the same orphanage. I saw it on the live today.
What?
There's bunk beds, there's other kids, and she's missing all her hair now.
So I'm assuming there's one of two possibilities. One, she lives in like a foster care home, or two, they're lying for money. Is that what we're saying?
Here she is as a baby with the same woman I saw on her live today, the woman who runs this orphanage. So I looked up this orphanage and translated the articles to English and was horrified that Totu is still living with this woman. An investigation revealed horrific beating.
They set fire to the children's heads and hands and poured alcohol on the force in a room. What the fuck?
Medicating, tearing out hair.
This discovered traces of injuries on the bodies of children during monitor. What the fuck is this?
I can't say. But due to it being a pending investigation.
During Mace's shelter, there was one living check. By the time the inspection came, they did a big cleaning. They put soap and shampoo. Interesting.
And lack of evidence, she is still there, and it's being exploited as we speak. So it would appear that she takes children off the streets and does this to them too big for money. One person said that they actually broke her legs, pulled out her hair, and told everyone it was a rare illness that they needed donations for.
Damn. I mean, you'd have to prove that's quite an accusation, but if that's true, it's horrible.
Every post that the orphanage has made about her refers to her as a him.
Dear friends of the Totu analysis, our Toto is 2 years old, and we need to get one for him. Are you sure that? So, really quick, when it comes to this specifically, you translated this. You could see it right here. So it's possible that it's a mistranslation and it's called up this. I'm assuming a little girl, a him.
I think Totu might be a boy that they thought would make more money as a pretty little girl.
That might be a little bit of. I don't know if that's true.
To do. Children are the most vulnerable population on Earth, and we have to be their voice.
Same thing for snails are as well. Yeah, I don't think that it's a boy. Jesus, what is the count of the orphanage? Okay, it's. I don't really know what we're watching here. It's just a little girl crying. She looks scared towards the woman. Maybe she just looks like a kid. This one just seems to be. Okay. What was this orphanage called?
Face haunts me, and I had to find out what happened to her. But what I uncovered is pretty dark. I kept seeing thousands of people donate to them because the story was that this little girl was traumatized and was now adopted into a loving family, but she's never left the same orphanage. I saw it on the live today. There's bunk beds, there's other kids, and she's missing all her hair now. Here she is as a baby with the same woman I saw on her live today, the woman who runs this orphanage. So I looked up this orphanage and translated the articles to English and was.
All right, what's the orphanage called?
Who runs this orphanage? So I looked up this orphanage.
House of Love. I don't know. Her hair is thinning. I'm trying to find like the original article that they're referring to. Maybe I just don't understand. This just seems like a weird video of a kid, but okay.
Uh-oh, that sounds like...
Why am I getting aroused? Okay, incredible.
You guys are reading way too far into that.
The child is dying. Okay.
Without doing independent research, and it shows. She's fine. She's living with her mom and, like I said, the shelter. She's being very well taken care of, and typically kids that are being abused like that aren't groomed as well as she is. She's fine.
Wait, so is she saying that this is so confusing, and like, where's the actual information here for any of this topic? Oh my god. There's so much here. Yeah. Okay. I can't even find this fucking article, bro. Oh my god.
Mom and, like I said, the shelter. She's being very well taken care of and typically considered being abused like that aren't groomed as well as she is. She's fine.
I mean, you don't really know that either way. I can't find the article. I'm going to keep looking for it.
This take is wild to me. Wild. I can't believe I have to explain this. When you're in the middle of a criminal investigation, you're not going to post videos hurting kids. You're obviously going to make it look like a good place and post videos where the kids are happy.
I've dug in to a lot of her videos. So the alopecia, her hair loss, right? That is a side effect of myotopic dysfunction.
Why are we believing
I mean, maybe that's true. I don't know. I feel like there's like just no information. What the fuck?
them? Have you ever considered the possibility there's a medical condition and abuse, since there's other stories of abuse from kids at the orphanage? Do cigarette burns and your skin color going from very tan to pale as a ghost, does that line up with seizures?
I have no idea.
A symptom of alopecia?
And making senseless
I
allegations
feel like there's just like way too much like crazy shit going on here to really get this down.
when you don't know for certain is bullshit.
I can't even find the
Come
original
up with that.
article.
Saw a police report about it and many articles.
What are your allegations doing other than potentially damaging someone's reputation that you don't
I mean, it's not really doing anything. These people from another country, and nobody's ever gonna. If this kid's being abused, nobody's actually gonna care because of these TikToks. It's just a reality. I'm not. It's just unfortunate. Like these TikToks aren't gonna cause any action to be taken.
know for sure is abusing people?
Here's my thing. Why are you more concerned with potential slander rather than potential child abuse? Which one would you rather be wrong about? She said the articles might have an agenda that we don't know about.
There's Turkish news articles that literally say different. Where? I
You're
can't find
making up
anything.
stories for them now, and what agenda do the former orphans that
Okay, and how many news articles are published here? That's bullshit. I can say the same about your resources.
lived there
Okay.
have?
It sounds like two like stay-at-home moms arguing with each other on TikTok.
She's also ignoring the biggest fact of this whole thing that started the police investigation was the original video of Totu with the look in her eyes, the 1,000-yard stare,
Okay.
was posted by the orphanage. The orphanage posted that video, and the text said she was traumatized and is now adopted into a loving home. So why would they say that if she has a medical condition and staying there with her mom at their shelter? You guys are witnessing in real time why child abuse is so prevalent.
I don't even know because I don't know how much of it's a mistranslation. I can't even find the original article, and I can't do anything.
Because people don't want to believe it so bad that they'll make up a whole narrative for them rather than
I don't really know what these circles are for either. I don't understand like what's
believe people could be capable of doing this. If you would have looked at Trinity's website or seen pictures of me there, you would have thought nothing was wrong, and we all know that was not the case.
now it's a kid crying.
Something horrible happened to her this day. She is wearing the same tracksuit as she is in this video.
Okay.
And a man is trying to lift her up and she won't uncover her face. She's got a cast on. So Totu's mother took her to the shelter and didn't want to surrender her there, so wanted to live at the shelter with her. Then the shelter was investigated in February of last year and then raided on October. All the other children were removed, but since the mother was with Totu, she remained in this household.
Okay.
They needed more money after the police took all their other kids away, and so they started doing these TikToks of Totu, and that's
Okay.
how this all started.
So we have a situation of some kind of an orphanage that lets you stay with your kid in there. And so it got raided for some kind of issue. I'm assuming of what she says it's some kind of an abuse claim issue. So they took all the other kids away and moved them, but because the mom was there, they kept her there. Okay, and then she made TikToks to beg for money. Okay.
Then it was revealed that Totu's mother hasn't been there for 11 months. So that's when they started saying she was adopted into a new loving family, which was just the shelter's owner's family. The video of the woman with Totu
Okay, so then they adopted her because of that. Okay.
on her lap pinching her, that's her mother.
Pinching her where? Who's pinching her?
The woman with Totu on her lap pinching her, that's her mother.
Pinching where?
Complaining about the police attention that they were getting at the shelter and how everything was fine. And this woman is the shelter owner who currently has her. Part of the problem was the shelter's owner is the daughter of a high-ranking official in the government.
How do you know that? How do you know that? Okay.
People of Azerbaijan are very angry about this. Many people have contacted the authorities.
I mean, Hassan is from Turkey, so I imagine it's a terrible country. I'm just kidding. No, but how do you know any of the things that you're saying? I can't even find the articles, I guess, because they're in Turkish. She'd have to link these articles, and then
to get them to do something. And the last
see, it's like terrible because I don't even know. I don't know. Under investigation, according to my information, the investigation is still ongoing. Every day there are applications regarding the behavior and attitude of the lady. I don't know, because I also don't know what being under investigation means, because like I know in like America, like I know a little bit of some of the systems. Like my wife's a behavioral specialist for adults with intellectual developmental disabilities, and like, you know, there could be different investigations based on like different parameters. It doesn't necessarily mean that the whole place is abusive, but there can be individual kinds of abuse. What abuse is considered is like very bizarre. It's really dependent on the country. Like in America, and like in a group home, it was considered abuse if you put your hand on somebody's shoulder, like one of the individuals working there, or not working there, like living there, and you say we have to go, like we're going into another room, like that's because, and I don't know how the standards of Turkey, how high those are. Like there's a lot of different things. I'm not trying to downplay it, but like this is a kind of a fucking mess. Like raising your voice too loud in these homes is abusive, you know, and not in the Turkish one. I mean, I don't know. But in like these homes, the group homes where my wife works at. So like I don't know what's happening, you know?
word they received is it's an ongoing investigation.
It's also possible that this place is fucking abysmal dog shit like you're saying, but this woman's just doing a terrible job at showing it to us.
Patient. They've turned off all their comments on all their social media accounts after my video blew up.
Well, yeah, of course, but it has nothing to do with whether you're right or wrong. It has everything to do with the fact that they're just getting a bunch of people saying things on the video. You could be completely wrong, and which would mean that you're harassing them, basically. And they could just be doing that just to limit it, or they could be in the wrong. I mean, like, you know, it depends.
But they're still doing these weird lives and acting like it's a shelter, but the only kids there.
Also, not to be that guy, but if her hair is being ripped out, maybe she has alopecia. Maybe they're doing it. Maybe she's doing it to herself as a behavioral problem because she seems to have a really tragic upbringing, where like she has like an abandoned like mother and stuff. That's a whole conversation about like behavioral problems and different issues. I really have no idea.
There are Totu and the shelter's owner. Her daughter is there, and they're both always looking at the woman, looking for directions, dancing like circus performers. They will be online.
And that's possible too. They might be looking for money. A lot of people do it on TikTok, and they'll like bait for money, which is not good. But if all it is making her dance on TikTok and stuff, I'm not like, I don't really care that much. You know, like those got those videos of like those Syrian refugees who are like, oh, please give us money, my kid's dying, and they put like a fucking tube up to their kid that's like very clearly they're not actually dying for money. I don't know. There's just so much that we don't know.
All night long for hours, looking exhausted, falling asleep, dancing to get video gifts, live gifts.
Oh, sure.
There's some
Me too, as a Twitch streamer. Well, I'm a YouTube streamer.
reporters trying to interview the shelter owners and them refusing to open the door. The children who were removed from
How do I know that? There's a woman knocking on a door. How do I know that's her thing?
that shelter in October during the raid are the ones who have
Hold on a second.
said that they were removed from.
So much crazy shit going on. There's so much crazy stuff.
From that shelter in October during the raid are the ones who have said that they were beaten, their hair was burned off, all this other stuff. Also, it's a privately owned shelter. It's not a government entity. The good news is, since that TikTok of mine blew up...
Does it give government subsidies? Like, I'm looking at their official thing. It just seems like, okay.
Up about this, there has been worldwide pressure on the Azerbaijan police to investigate this.
Okay, now you're just jerking yourself off. Hold on a second.
There has been this other stuff. Also, it's a privately owned shelter. It's not a government entity. The good news is, since that TikTok of mine blew up about this, there has been worldwide pressure on the Azerbaijan police to...
I just like one of the problems that I have with this content creator is that they're jerking themselves off pretty hard. You know, I don't know. This stuff could be true. There's literally not like she's showing us clips, and I don't trust her as a person. She's a nobody, like with no credibility. I'm not trying to be rude, but that got a video that blew up, and it's possible. And I'm not saying this is what's happening, but it's possible that she got a video to blow up because she watched a video and like she's like, oh, this made me uncomfortable, so I'm gonna create this narrative, and I don't even know how the fuck she even found these Turkish articles, like whatever. And then she got a lot of views on it because she got a lot of views on her first video about it. And so she just makes her channel all about this topic. And now in order for her to continuously get views, she has to sensationalize it. These things are possible, and content creators absolutely do shit like that. I don't know if that's the truth. I'm just saying.
Investigate this. And they have
saying that worldwide pressure, she really thinks very highly of herself.
People that
I'm getting through the videos.
Apparently, Justice Forever, who posts a lot of this stuff, she got people on a talk show to talk about it there. So this awareness is helping. The reason I got confused and said Turkey instead of Azerbaijan is because the shelter's owner has another son. He's older. He posts Totu a lot too. His name's Raul. He was using a lot of the donation money they got for Totu to travel around Turkey and vacation, whatever. And there was Turkish news articles about it. But it's
Can you show us those articles? Okay.
Tell me this shit doesn't fucking rub you the wrong way.
What? I'm gonna mute the video. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Posted by the shelter's owner's son. Notice how he only put music over the first clip to drown out screams. What? Oh, it could be her crying or somebody else. That doesn't mean that they're getting abused. Kids cry sometimes. It's like a ringing in my ear. Ah, fuck. I'm sorry, she got a really bad ring in my ear. Same outfit and day as this video. How do you know it's the same day? She always has marks on her face. She looks like she's eating a messy eater. What? Does she? I'm just being real. I don't see marks on her face. Maybe. I know what a cigarette burn looks like. Where's the cigarette burn? Oh, here? Oh, maybe. I don't know. Okay. Trained like a circus performer to get donations from TikTok. Do not donate. Okay.
I just saw that the shelter posted this. I cannot believe she's missing more hair. And look at the security cameras.
Where is she missing hair?
And it's clearly been like cut.
Oh, maybe here?
You can see it didn't fall out.
How do you know the difference?
Oh my god. 2 days ago she looked like this.
Well, somebody said she had alopecia, so that's possible. Doesn't that mean that her hair is coming out? It's also possible that she's ripping it out herself because she has a behavioral problem. I don't know. The alopecia thing kind of just makes sense. I don't know. I feel like if you're ripping your hair out, you'd see like patches of blood. You think it's eczema? Maybe. Oh, our cheeks. Oh, that makes sense. I think kids get eczema and usually grow out of it. By the way, sugar-free. Don't worry. What the hell? I don't want to like that. Fucking ridiculous. Okay. She looks,
Posting this trend.
For what it's worth, she looks kind of happy. Maybe I'm just wrong.
And make it look like she's having a great time, but something's wrong. I think she meant to upload this part.
Okay.
I just saw the...
I don't know what I'm watching. First she gets abused. This person spelled abuse ABUSDE. Okay. And lives in a orphanage. Okay. Maybe. Then she gets adopted and lives a happy life. Okay.
Telling me this is the truth, this is what really happened. You want to know who adopted her? The owners of the orphanage that abused her.
Yeah, you said that.
Her new...
I literally can't like look this up because it's in fucking Turkish and like I don't know how to speak that language. So I mean, it's possible that this is all real and she's just doing a terrible job at communicating it, but it makes it so difficult because there's no way for me to find like what, because she's Google translating everything and I have no fucking idea how to find these. I don't know.
New adoptive mother is Kinol Gasanova. She is the owner of House of Love Shelter. She just was investigated for horrific child abuse. Allegations by former orphans include beatings, starving, forcing them to eat trash, burning their hair, medicating them, locking them in the shower for days. Lots of horrible things. Here's a video that Totu's new mother posted of her orphans, little boys that she forced to dress up as girls and sing to get more donations. She has a history of doing this and also faking medical conditions.
Okay.
My point is, this woman is a horrible fucking person, and so that's why I showed all the receipts everybody has been saying I don't have. Totu's also always with random men alone, and I'm gonna go into why I think there's trafficking going on in part 2, huge trigger warning.
Jesus Christ.
But that's why I'm talking about this, because these videos are harmful. That video has 3 million likes, and that got thousands of donations right into these people's pockets.
Okay.
Totu is their golden goose now, and they are not ever going to get rid of her. They saw how profitable...
Didn't she call this person a boy before?
She was.
The Lunar Simulation League super chatted $5. Here is some money so you can take a Turkish class.
Thanks, brother. I appreciate that.
They posted her on TikTok, and the more fucked up it looks, the more views they get. So that's why I think they're doing this on purpose. The human rights activist who brought all this to light was blackmailed, slandered, and threatened by the shelter for speaking out about it, but... There is now, the investigation has wrapped up and court proceedings are beginning, so hopefully they'll fucking do something, but she's got connects. Here's the fucking clown everybody's been donating to for Totu's medical conditions. He's been traveling, flexing on everybody, going boating, buying new cars, doing whatever. He thinks he's
hanging out with Hasbulla, it looks like.
Elon Musk, okay? One of them is the son of the shelter owner, but the other guy's just like a blogger. I don't know if he bought her. Something's going on, and it's disgusting. Huge trigger warning. Making this almost made me barf.
Okay.
That's not fucking normal.
Wait, what's not normal about that? Sorry, what's not normal about this?
Barf. That's not fucking normal.
Can somebody just explain what isn't normal about this? I found the website she's talking about. I translated it. I just don't know how to find the article now.
Why are you doing that? What is...
Why are you doing what? Sorry, I should focus on the video.
Why are you doing that?
What, kissing the bear?
Why are you doing that? What is... You can just sense it. It's the slow-mo.
I don't know, man. I don't know if saying that we could just sense it works. Comes to sexual predators, probably not the best body of evidence. Okay.
Right here for me. Like, who are you? What are you? Why? Stop.
Oh, fuck my mom. I didn't mean to press a button.
Here's the fuck.
But wait, isn't he like the son of the fucking owner or something? Like he's just kissing the girl to be like on her head? Don't people just do that? Like, is that really Are we really gonna say that's like a sign of some kind of predatorization? I don't know. I feel like that's a little disproportionate, no?
This little girl.
Um,
You guys are
Tell me this shit. I just saw.
I don't know, man.
Look at her left.
How far in are we? I don't know, man.
Here's the fucking clown everybody's been. He loved it so much he made it not change the speed. Did you see him almost like put his hand somewhere else right here for me?
What?
Like,
Okay.
who are you? What are you? Why?
Okay.
Stop. Did you see him almost like put his hand
She looks happy.
somewhere else?
Oh, of course. You almost raped her live on the live stream. You're right. Come on. I don't know, man. Maybe, but
Gotta
I
be
don't
kidding
know.
me with this one. You've gotta be kidding me.
With what?
I did not change the speed. He did slow-mo right here.
I don't understand what you're saying. She's slow-moing the picture of the girl.
He loved it so much he made a fucking billboard of it. A billboard. And you know what that is?
What?
A sausage.
What?
Is this an advertisement? I can't.
It's an advertisement of a baby eating, no? What?
This fool will literally say, "Thank you for your donations," and then post this.
Yeah, he might be a scumbag that uses the money for bad things. Or maybe he's just rich and doesn't take the money. Okay. Toto's mom is the same woman who did this. What'd she do? Punch her? Oh, that's sad. Who are these kids and what is this from? I don't know what's happening. Remember when I wondered if she was a boy? These are little boys that were in her care. She posted them for I don't know what's happening. This is the only person that looks like they might be a boy dressed as a girl, but what if it's just a girl? I don't... Then these children are not happy. It's all for show. I mean, if they're in an orphanage, they probably are overall less happy if they're in a foster home. Because it's usually a pretty rough place to be. Okay, Sheena Holden. It sounds dangerous to eat that chicken wing as a kid, but okay.
Left shoulder.
Look at her left shoulder. There's a string holding her arm up. They're abusing her. What? What? I truly don't understand what the fuck is happening. Where's the string? It's just an audio. I don't see a string. Okay.
No the fuck he didn't. No the fuck.
Oh, he's just kissing the girl. Like it's his daughter? Okay.
No the fuck he didn't. No the fuck. No the fuck he did not. No.
Oh, because she kissed the baby's fingers, that means that she's raping the child as well. Okay, I get it. Everything's rape now. Listen, there might be a level of truth to the abuse here, but this woman is a fucking psychopath. Like I can't find the core article because it's in fucking Turkish.
More random men were with Totu today. 2 hours ago, some random guys on Instagram flew from Istanbul to the shelter just to see Totu.
Well, she seems to be some kind of like a fucking icon at this point, where she's a very popular person over there. She's on billboards, so maybe that's what it has to do with. I don't know.
She doesn't even know what to do with toys. She's never had them. First, she's alone with 3 men. Then later, her mom...
So, like, do you think that like every man that exists is trying to fucking rape this kid? Like, I'm so confused why you keep talking about how like all these men that exist. You're reaching. Even if you're right about her shit, I don't think that like not. This is insane.
And they're dancing. Look at the mom's socks. Everybody's been saying panda eyes. Panda is a you know what thing.
What?
This is blatant. See X tourism and blank trafficking in our faces. Someone also told me, I didn't have the heart to look, but people have told me that Totu has been found on the dark web. Don't look. At this point,
You're saying people told you that they've been found in the dark web. I mean, I personally wouldn't try to verify that, but like, unless you do, you can't. You're just saying a thing at this point. You can't just say that somebody found this. It's not how this works. You have to do more than say somebody told me that they're on the fucking dark web. I don't know if it is true. Somebody told me. Okay.
We need to get creative. Okay, does anybody have any like mafia uncle, like
Yeah,
gangbangers?
let's nuke the place. Fuck them up.
Friends. I think we need a shitload of money. We need someone who has like a private jet. I think we just have to buy her. I think we have to buy her and bribe the public official.
We need to buy her so that we can do the inappropriate things to her. What are you talking about? We need a kind of mafia uncle so we can buy this girl. Jesus Christ, you're literally like you're fucking trying to plot actual fucking like trafficking of a child at this point. This is insane.
I don't know what else to do.
Stop talking about it, I guess,
I
because
was
you're not
just
helping at
saying
this
that
point.
There's kids at the orphanage again, and it's open back up. These kids are terrified. Look how skinny that baby is. Canole in the back.
They don't really look that skinny.
They're going shh 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 shh. There are.
And why is it that why is it that like not all of them are skinny? Like, wouldn't all of them be skinny?
Girls whose heads have been shaven. I think these are old videos.
Who cares? I don't know. Maybe it's a cultural thing. I don't give a fuck. Like, listen, it's totally possible that something's going on, because obviously they're not going to show any abuse in their own videos. But like, woman is reaching so hard.
And she's
like, it's at a point where she wants a narrative to exist, so now everything that she sees is perceived through that narrative. The girls have shaved heads. They're getting molested. It's like, what the fuck, man? Chill out. Okay, the worst part about it is they're giving them Happy Meals. That's abuse. Okay, you shouldn't get kids addicted to fast food.
Forcing them to make people donate to them because she's acting like she needs money for food and for rent when there's no kids there. I don't think there is anyway.
There's fucking like 10 kids here. I'm okay.
There's just Totu and the daughter, and Totu looks way younger. Look at her hair.
What? Like, oh, you're saying it's older?
Yep, I just found this same video on her profile from April.
Oh, okay. Why does this matter, though? That it's an old video. I'm confused. Why does it matter that it's an old video?
Are terrified.
Why? Okay. Alright, so now we got a video of them being awkwardly filmed while they're eating. Okay. Looks like they at least got a nice TV. They're eating milk soup.
She's just posting the old photos right now because she's getting a ton of attention online. Right after those pictures, there's her bank account information, so you can give her money.
Okay, maybe. And there's kids.
She addressed some of the stuff that's going on and said Totu has all these medical conditions. She's got.
When Totu was born, it says he was 1.1 kilograms with a birth defects such as epilepsy, myopathy. He has severe epileptics. He is in intensive care for 16 days in the last epilepsy attack for 2 hours. He needs regular treatment. He has a birth defect on his arm. One of his legs is shorter than the other. The child needs constant treatment to go to rehab. Blah, 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 blah. Maybe all that's true. Maybe it's a lie. I have no fucking idea.
Epilepsy. She's got all these problems. Then why is she always with random men? Why do you make her dance for hours and hours and hours on live? Why is she terrified of you?
I don't know. I'd make my kid dance too so that they would fucking go to sleep at night, because kids don't sleep. They're annoying. I don't know. Maybe she's just trying to make the kid fucking get tired. Honestly. Oh, I can't do that because me putting on chapstick now is some kind of sexual thing to this content creator. She's going to watch this and think that I'm fucking molesting the chapstick because I put it on my mouth.
Why are you blinking a flashlight over and over?
Oh, maybe the kids have lice and that's why they shave their head. That's actually an interesting point. Good point. That might be actually true. I imagine that could happen there. Why is she calling Totu he? There's no pronouns in Turkey, so it's probably just a translation. But she also said she spoke English. Okay. Yeah. I see that. Yeah.
If she has epilepsy, why are you feeding her soup and a hot cup of coffee in the middle of a seizure?
Where a hot cup of coffee? Where's the hot cup of coffee? And she's not having a seizure currently. So, what? You can have. Wait, what? I mean, can you have soup if you have epilepsy, I can't spell epilepsy, so I'm embarrassed. No, not really. Oh, that there's currently no evidence that specific food triggers seizures. Oh, okay. So never mind. Okay, so who cares? She's not in the middle of. You realize that seizures aren't always happening, right?
If she has epilepsy, why are you feeding her soup and a hot cup of coffee in the middle
Where's the hot cup of coffee?
of a seizure?
What? There's been no videos showing her having a. You know what like a seizure is, right? Usually you drop to the ground and you kind of convulse. Like this, she's not. If she has seizures, it doesn't mean that she's always having seizures. I mean, your better argument is like, oh, if she has seizures, how come she's on live for streams for hours and not having them? Which, I mean, I don't know. But like, what are you talking about? Okay.
To those of you who still believe that Totu was saved by some saint and she's helping her and not exploiting her at all, would that type of person make this Instagram account about their own daughter? Yes, the same daughter who is always on lives with
What do you mean? What? Are you what?
Totu, making her dance. There's a lot worse stuff that I don't even feel comfortable.
I have to restart the video because I don't understand this woman's point.
To those of you who still believe that Totu was saved by some saint and she's helping her and not exploiting her at all, would that type of person make this Instagram account about their own daughter?
What? Is there something wrong with the account? I wouldn't doubt that people make account. It's a social media account. I personally don't think that. I wouldn't make my kid a social media account, but that doesn't mean that there's abuse happening.
Yes, the same daughter who is always on lives with Totu, making her dance. There's a lot worse stuff that I don't even feel comfortable.
Oh, you can have absence seizures, so no shaking. They look blank, maybe, but I don't think that's. I would imagine, and I could be wrong. If you're having an absence seizure, you wouldn't be able to have the coordination to be able to eat something during it. I think it's unlikely that she's having an absence seizure there. You know, maybe they know what triggers her seizures and they're staying away from it.
Comfortable showing, but you get the idea. Pandas again. The pandas are everywhere. After
What is wrong with the pandas?
just scrolling for a few seconds, it started to feel like this is catered to a very specific audience. I
Oh, men that want to rape kids, yeah.
decided to check the followers list and click on a couple profiles.
Okay.
This is the first one.
Okay, a guy with a kid. A guy with 2 kids.
I literally think this is like a major, you know what, ring. What are these for? Are they
Maybe he works in construction or something and he has kids. I don't know.
shipping containers? And then
This looks like a father that owns a construction company or something. Like you can see the tractor in the back. Okay.
And the second one I clicked on just as weird.
Looks like another guy with a kid.
Toto's mom is well aware of this, okay?
That guys with kids are following fathers? Fuck. We gotta get rid of fathers, guys. Holy fuck. Shit. Fuck. It's time for us to kill all men. Maybe they're bad guys, but you showed me 2. I'm imagining that they had like, I think when I looked at the Instagram, they had like 250,000. Those guys look like fathers that work at companies, so.
Don't even think she's not. This lady really thinks we believe her donations are going to these orphans.
I mean, why didn't you call it that they're eating like milk soup? That's a little weird to me.
When they're on vacation every day and her daughter is the most spoiled child I've ever seen.
Oh. So what is the new narrative, guys? Basically, this young girl is Harry Potter, and the other girl is Helmsley, whatever the fuck that fat idiot was, Dudley. So there you go. I figured it out. This is a case of the real life Harry Potter.
Like, why even have an orphanage if you have to beg for money to pay the rent and pay the electric bill, but you can go to resorts and beaches and go out to eat and be on yachts every day? It's not.
I don't know.
You're not in it for the right reasons. You guys
Maybe.
still think this woman is Totu's savior, right?
No.
Right? Am I getting this correct?
No, I just it looks like it doesn't really look as bad as you're saying. I don't know.
Please let me know. Totu or any other orphans that have lived there, I definitely think are kept in a separate part of the house where there's bars on the windows. This creepy door is how you get in there.
Oh yeah, we saw a bar in the window before. Yeah, maybe that's just like kids don't open the window and will jump out of it. You ever think of that? So
I don't think they're ever taken out unless it's for a photo op that is clearly a set. Her daughter is the only one who isn't underweight and smiles.
none of them look like they're that underweight. Though.
That's why these
Just because we live in a fat, like this kid definitely eats a good amount. Like I'm not saying she's fat or anything. She's a little chunky though. I don't think that the kids are malnourished.
security cameras show the orphan's bedroom.
Okay.
This whole
I didn't really get that from that. It just looks like it showed the outside of the house. Maybe I'm
orphan's
wrong.
bedroom.
But like, what? Maybe that just looks like the street. I don't know.
This whole experience has been extremely disappointing.
Oh, now they're praying to their god. This is definitely, we have to get them for having a different religion from us as well. You could really go after them. It's probably a satanic cult.
That so many people are defending blatant, you know what, ing. To those, the reason
I can hear your kid in the background. Why don't you take care of your own fucking kid instead of worrying about this fucking kid? I don't know.
Totu still lives with this woman when all the other kids were removed from her care is because when the raid happened and the police took those babies away, Totu's mother was living with her in the shelter. All those other kids didn't have parents, and her mother
it is also very normal to have baby monitors, Joe.
had custody of her, not the shelter
You're
owner.
just saying the same thing over and over again.
been saying the mother, but then she looks totally healthy and normal. Worked. These people are very connected with the military. I don't know where the mom is. I don't know if they did something to her. I don't.
Oh, okay. Might be some bruising there. Maybe
know
something's going
if-
on. Maybe she walked into something.
She sold her domestic abuse, and that is why Totu had all these things going on. But then she looks totally healthy and normal and fine as a baby until suddenly she doesn't anymore when
When?
her mom's no longer around. And she's just with this woman.
Okay, maybe.
On the video of those two men flying to go see Totu, I remember that somebody said if you look in the background, you can see someone zipping up their fly.
What?
I hope I'm wrong, but I kind of see it.
Oh, here they're talking about. Okay.
On the video of those two men flying to go see Totu, I remember that somebody said if you look in the background, you can see someone zipping up their fly. I hope I'm wrong, but I kind of see it. And they
Oh,
forced
maybe he's jerking off right behind her. What?
her to eat a lemon, and like they're all gathering around to watch, and like she's obviously in pain. I don't know. It's kind of giving state of.
What? She, for some reason, looks like she actually enjoys the lemon.
She's obviously in pain.
What? She's eating the lemon. Where's her pain?
I don't know. It's kind of giving sadomasochism.
I mean, this kid's a weirdo for eating a fucking lemon, but
And what do you know? The guy who posted this also has a fundraiser for Totu.
okay.
I don't know why though, because he doesn't work there.
That fucking kid just ate the whole lemon. There's no way that was a lemon. That had to have been like a candy or
Not
something.
related to her.
Maybe they want to raise money for her. Okay.
On the video.
Let's be real. There's only one reason why you would do a shameless Balenciaga plug. And
Okay.
what did he call me?
This is so. I think we've looked at enough of this. Okay.
My God. Go.
What? Are they trying to say because she's opening her mouth wide that she's being like groomed to be molested or something? I don't know. I feel like that's a little much. Maybe claiming her to get a ball with a man on it? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Okay, I think I'm about the sausages in slow motion at this part. Okay. I think I've satisfied this topic here. There's a lot. Listen, at the end of the day, I can't find any of the articles because they're in a different language. I don't know what this one's talking about. It's totally possible that this young girl is getting abused. It's also possible that she's just not getting abused, and this woman is fucking overreacting because she gets lots of views every time she posts another video, coming up with another fucking insane conspiracy theory. Hopefully, the government figures it out. She doesn't look like she's being abused, although I'm not. Who the fuck am I? But I don't know.
I want Papa Gut to pee on my face, but just as a friend. There's nothing weird about that. I want him to pee on my face.